The ICCF Perfect Block fuses raw strength, thermal efficiency, and eco-friendly design into one complete package. Manufactured from Portland cement, water, proprietary additives, and a massive dose of recycled EPS, thousands of these identical units stack up to form heavy-duty exterior walls. The hollow centers are filled with concrete and rebar, creating an unbreakable core engineered to shrug off severe seismic activity and extreme winds. Simultaneously, this setup acts as a massive thermal barrier, locking in comfortable indoor climates. These walls boast 700% more shear strength than standard wood framing and easily tank 250-mile-per-hour wind gusts. With material costs sitting between $450 and $550 per square foot, this is what building smarter looks like. Say goodbye to old-school masonry. Harman curtain wall systems transform high-rises into luminous glass titans while conquering intense engineering hurdles. We're not talking about simple windows here. These are cohesive architectural barriers that absorb aggressive wind loads, massive temperature spikes, and building sway like it's nothing. The real brilliance: the structural frame and the glass panels operate as a single unified skin, soaking interiors in sunlight while staying rigidly secure. Crews are slapping these onto megastructures globally because they look incredible and slash heating and cooling bills. High-end unitized setups will cost you about $100 to $150 a square foot. Harman Incorporated has spent decades dialing this technology in perfectly. Eco-friendly landscaping that actually performs. Run floor is an interlocking grid that braces the earth while letting greenery thrive untouched. This lightweight recycled framework snaps together instantly with heavy-duty twist locks, building a massive load-bearing platform that won't crush the grass underneath. Every single panel locks into a rigid matrix that refuses to shift. What's the payoff? Green spaces that look completely natural but handle traffic like paved concrete, ideal for parking lots, paths, and eco-conscious landscape architecture. Geoplast is completely rewriting the rules of permeable paving. Optum FRP relies on cutting-edge polymer composites that outmuscle traditional steel without the risk of rust. The Bronoff Bridge modernization project showcased exactly what this tech can do in the wild. These synthetic layers pair a feather-light profile with brutal strength. Infrastructure gets a massive boost in lifespan without piling on dead weight. Unlike old-school metals, they simply refuse to corrode or weaken. They act as permanent structural armor that locks in performance forever. Modern infrastructure is finally catching up with the materials of tomorrow. Check ingenuity tackling everyday surfaces. Fatras step tiles are versatile floor modules that instantly revamp outdoor spaces with serious durability and flair. Forged from injection-molded polypropylene, they laugh off chemical spills, freezing rain, blazing UV rays, and temperature spikes without bowing. The best part? They link together using a simple mechanical friction lock. No adhesives, no hammers, just a satisfying click. The hollowed-out base lets water flow right through, eliminating puddles entirely. Each rugged tile is topped with a high-grip texture to keep things safe when the weather turns wet. Throw them down over dirt, wood, or cracked concrete for a heavy-duty patio that's ready for anything. Taking skyscraper safety to the next level. Perry SkyAxe delivers a secure climbing platform attached straight to the building's exterior when cranes simply can't get the job done. Once rigged, it crawls upward in perfect sync with the construction timeline. Crews are given a rock-solid, wind-shielded deck hundreds of feet in the air, cutting down fatigue and boosting precision. The workflow never stops. Men, machinery, and materials stay perfectly staged inside one climbing unit. This piece of German ingenuity takes the chaos out of high-rise facade installation and turns it into a safe, repeatable science. Ditch the rigid foam boards. EcoSpray Therm is a fluid, expanding barrier that hunts down and seals every hidden draft, crushing your energy bills. The second this liquid hits a surface, a chemical reaction triggers rapid expansion. It swells into a flawless, airtight blanket that pushes deep into the awkward angles and blind spots that standard fiberglass ignores. Ceilings, floors, and walls get wrapped in an identical layer, wiping out cold spots. The end game? A totally sealed building envelope that regulates climate effortlessly and hits cutting-edge eco standards without missing a single inch. Tensor X5GN is redefining road durability. This 3D tri-axial geogrid locks into asphalt to combat fatigue under massive traffic loads. It features a unique matrix paired with non-woven fabric, bonding seamlessly as hot liquid bitumen melts into the layers. The result? A pavement that is simultaneously reinforced, waterproofed, and stress-relieved. The grid physically bites into the aggregate rocks, dispersing heavy vehicle weight and minimizing surface tension. Offering equal rigidity from every angle, it halts rutting and cracking dead in their tracks, letting engineers spec thinner roads that can still be milled and recycled normally. We are looking at the heavy hitters of global manufacturing. They are churning out prefabricated wall panels with surgical accuracy and blinding speed. Massive robotic arms manage the slicing, placing, drilling, and joining with a fluid mechanical grace. Pinpoint precision guarantees that every single structural piece hits the exact right tolerances. These machines take a digital blueprint and spawn physical building components in a fraction of the time it takes a human crew. Watching industrial robotics totally overhaul the speed and quality of modern construction is nothing short of mesmerizing. How do you defend a structure from subterranean threats? DMX AG drainage tackles moisture and runoff before they can eat away at a foundation. Put this in the ground, and sudden storms or phantom leaks stop being a problem. Water gets trapped and funneled away through deliberate channels that mimic natural soil drainage. Your concrete stays bone dry, totally rigid, and insulated from creeping rot. This UK-born system is entirely focused on the invisible battle happening below the dirt. The pros know that if your foundation fails, the rest of the building is useless. Raw power meets rugged flexibility. The Typhoon Sandblaster fuses high-pressure water with abrasive blasting to strip away the toughest grime in record time. Driven by a relentless Kohler Command Pro motor cranking out 4,000 psi, it shreds rust, old paint, and scale from steel, brick, and concrete way faster than elbow grease ever could, and it barely sips water. The integrated 50-pound sandhopper means you aren't constantly stopping to refill, and the heavy-duty aluminum chassis rolls right over job site debris. Getting started is a joke. Dump in your sand, gas it up, hook up a hose, and pull the trigger. Plus, the wet mix system kills the dust cloud, making it way safer to run. Full-scale automation has officially hit the site. Craft's Mac Labs introduces a self-driving masonry bot that brings AI straight to the mortar line. This dense little unit stacks both interior and exterior block walls on multi-level builds, swapping between materials and mortar faster than any human crew could dream of. It digests digital floor plans and executes them in the real world, effortlessly framing out doors and windows without missing a beat. High-tech cameras and flawless mortar pumps guarantee that every single brick is dead level. It's built to roll through standard doorways and navigate crowded floors, hoisting heavy blocks like they're nothing. Born in Koshar, India, this machine is a massive leap forward into the robotic future of the trades. The Maxit system achieves immaculate surface finishes where every coat stays locked in place. The moment the compound hits the wall, the mixture and the surface bond perfectly instead of resisting one another. You aren't just slapping on mud, the wall almost seems to level itself out instantly. Every pass holds its thickness without drooping or sliding, totally eliminating the need to go back and fix mistakes. It's a masterclass in chemical control and precision, which is exactly why European contractors are obsessed with it. Massive weight-bearing capacity achieved in minutes. Evia Grund deploys pinpoint injectors deep into the soil to release a specialized expanding compound that aggressively hunts for empty voids. As it cures, loose and shifting dirt is instantly compacted into a dense, solid block. Before you know it, the injected zone is supporting loads like a poured concrete slab. Seeing it happen is wild. Structures that were actively sinking are suddenly stabilized and ready to hold massive tonnage through a hyper-targeted chemical reaction. Brilliant Swedish engineering fixing a massive global headache. You won't believe your eyes on this one. It makes shattered, aged concrete look like a brand new pour without lifting a single jackhammer. Seriously, clients swear it's a fresh slab. Rather than paying for an excavator, this proprietary blend sinks in to reactivate and harden the old cement. Trowel it on, and the transformation is instant. Colors pop back to life, pits and cracks vanish, and the surface strength spikes right in front of you. For busted driveways, beat-up commercial floors, and warehouses that can't afford a week of downtime, this is literally a time machine for concrete. Built for the modern harvest, Pillar creates pre-stressed concrete posts explicitly designed for commercial vineyards, hop yards, and nut orchards. Ranging from 6 all the way up to 24 feet, these ultra-dense posts laugh at mechanical shakers, blizzard conditions, and gale force winds. A core of heavy steel rebar keeps them locked into the soil, while the brutal concrete mix outlives timber and steel stakes by decades. Bugs can't eat them, water can't rot them, and they don't rust out. They come fully loaded with integrated tie-offs and trellis hardware, drop into the dirt effortlessly, and are engineered to bend under massive stress rather than snapping in half. Toss out the tape measures and chalk boxes. The BIM printer is a roving layout tool that beams intricate floor plans straight onto the concrete. The guys on the floor just have to trace the automated map. No more bad math, no more guesswork. This machine swallows massive architectural files and spits out highly visible, real-world blueprints right at your feet. Layouts shift from being a roll of the dice to a guaranteed science. Timelines shrink, trades don't step on each other's toes, and what used to be an agonizing day of double-checking math becomes a total breeze.